What's good, yo? Ayo, ayo, yo, 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 what's good? I hope we're all having a good day. But you know, before I crack open a milk kiss, I think it's only fitting that, you know, you guys should just, you know, should see that sweet hand motion that I do with my fucking kick-ass model. Oh wait, why am I making a sad face? It's not a sad time. I must have like, I thought I checked everything, but then I'm like, I'm sad. But it's like, no, 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 I'm not sad. This is a good time to be happy. Yeah, yeah. Good vibes. I'm all good here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, so, you probably, read the fucking title. I talked to Iron Mouse. That's not clickbait. I talked to Iron Mouse. But I'm not actually going to I'm not gonna talk about how I talked to Iron Mouse yet. Or, I'm not gonna talk about how I talked about Iron Mouse yet, because I actually want to talk about other things. But you know, I figured like while I'm talking about Iron Mouse and you're here to listen to me do that, you know, I wanted to share one of my favorite YouTube channels, actually, not like sponsored, because obviously I've got no bitches, no followers. Honestly, if like Dokibird came up to me and was just like, I hope that this is all that you have. I hope that you stay a 2-3 viewer streamer forever. Just fucking obliterates me from fucking outer space. I don't know why I like imagine myself in a situation where Dokibird just fucking... Okay, because this is coming from like when she got really like fucking super tilted during like a Marvel Rivals game, and she just like fucking lost her shit and just like absolutely cussed out this one person. It was fucking hilarious. I've never seen her get so fucking mad before. Ugh. Yep. Well, yeah, no shit, Dokibird is a gamer. Like, it's just like, I always thought that Dokibird had a reputation for being a pretty, like, level-headed gamer, I guess. Even, I mean, all gamers have gamer rage if you think about it. Oh, well, I guess I don't know shit. Whatever, it's fine. Anyways, gonna try to push my stream a little bit some more. Just to like, I always wonder if it's like a good idea to like, link in bio. Yeah, because I try not to like post links on Twitter. It sucks. Sometimes I wonder if I should just fucking bite the bullet and get the stupid blue checkmark, but I refuse to give any money to that fucking beluga whale looking ketamine addict. You know the one. Yeah, oh, where do I even start? You know? Oh, well, for starters, fucking, I wanted to actually talk about this. I wanted to talk about how, like, Mbappe just BTFO'd the fuck out of the Paraguay president. Like, it was fucking insane. Twitter is strange because it wants you to post shit, but it hates when you post links. Yeah, I don't know, it's just the way that website works. But, yeah, no, I just, at first I was gonna, like, talk about, like, oh, I want to talk about serendipity first, and then, serendipity! That's how you fucking say it. I wanted to talk about that first, and then, I wanted to talk about, going over to the Fantastic Realities DJ set, which featured Demon Dice, and then I was gonna talk about Iron Mouse. That's what was my plan. But then I fucking, what was it? Oh, I lost my train of thought for a second because I just realized that I can, like, see myself, like, on the screen. What was it? Okay, sorry, don't mean to be fucking scatterbrained. I got, like, ADHD, autism, wombo combo up in this bitch. But, that was the plan. I was gonna like talk about all that, but then I was like, oh fuck, Mbappe just fucking like put like the president of Paraguay on fucking blast, and I was just like, oh my god, am I the only person that can talk about this because I'm biracial Algerian? Because like, who gets to fucking have an opinion on this? Like, I don't know any other fucking biracial Algerians. I've never met one. I'm serious. I'm like the only one that I know aside from my sister. That's biracial Algerian. I've never met another fucking biracial Algerian. Yes, I've met other Algerians, but not like, I mean, yeah, there's biracial Algerians in my family, but that's it. I've never met anybody like, so, like, you know, I don't want to fuck this up. I'm gonna Google this, because I swear to God, isn't Kylian Mbappe, like, fucking half Sudanese and half Algerian, but not just, like, any Algerian, like, Kabul Algerian. I'm gonna Google this. I'm gonna feel so stupid if I got that wrong, because the Paraguayan president like called him, I'm pretty sure she called him a slur. I don't think I'm allowed to say it, but it starts with a C. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to fucking chance it. I'm not saying no. All right, let me see. Is Kylian Mbappe half Algerian, half Sudanese? No. Wait. Cameroonian. Oh, okay. That's why she called him that. No, I'm stupid. I don't know. Why the fuck did I think he was like half Sudanese? That's so stupid. Alright, well, I feel really ignorant. I'm really sorry that for some random ass fucking reason, I thought he was like half Sudanese. I must have read that somewhere and I was like fucking wrong, but... yeah, no, that actually makes perfect sense, because Cameroon is one of the French colonies, I think, right? And his father has Nigerian roots. Okay, so, you know, she was just like doing all of the racism, like, and the worst part is that she wasn't even like doing correct racism, actually, like, because like, here's something that you guys have to like understand about like French culture that like I don't think like a lot of like Americans are like completely fucking privy to, which is that like fucking if you're born in France and you grow up in France, you're just French. Like, race isn't like as big of a fucking deal. Like, I mean, yes, there's obvious colorism and racism in France, just like any other country that has problems with that, but like, for the most part, like, you're not gonna, like, words like French, Algerian, Cameroonian doesn't exist in the French language. You're francophone or you're métropole, like, or you can be français. I don't know. Like, I'm trying so hard to like fucking explain this. Like, you know, like how people would be like, the people would probably say I'm French American, but like in France, French people are like, oh, do you have a French parent? Okay, then you're French. So like, now some French people might be like, oh, you're very Americanized, like say for somebody like me, because I was born and raised in America, you know, even though I could be considered French, like they would just be like, oh, but you're a very like American French, like you're a very Americanized French person, which is true. That is very true. But yeah, so she's like being racist wrong, because like she's trying to call him like, yeah, exactly, like I'm not gonna read what you like said in the chat, but like basically comparisons to animals, like let's just put it that way. It was like, and you know, my man Mbappe had to kind of just put her on game. He was just like, you can't talk to me that way because I'm French and I'm the GOAT, and literally all of France has my back, including the literal fucking president. Like, the fucking president. Like, you know, does she not know how much, like, My man's French Algerian, half French Algerian. You don't fuck with French. Oh my god, you don't fuck with French Algerians. Like, look, fucking with an Algerian is already like bad fucking news. And then you gotta fuck with like a biracial French Algerian, and it's like, you know, my man's like built different, quite literally. I'm not like here to like fucking like, this isn't like me just, I don't even know, like, and now she's all like, I don't want to be banned from the country. I love France. I go to trips to France all the time. And then I'm like, well, if you really understood and cared about France, you would know not to insult French Algerians. It's like going to England and insulting Nigerian people. Why the fuck? Like, could you imagine if like some like notable Nigerian person like got insulted by the president of Paraguay in like England? That's what that is. That is exactly that. Fuck. And also, it turns out that Kylian is a little bit Nigerian, actually, which is pretty based. I like jollof rice. Bro, I don't even, like... I don't know what she's gonna do. She might just have to, like, fucking resign. How do you come back from that? Like... Bro, she has to resign. Like, she can't go on like this. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not even trying to be mean here, okay? Like, look, I'm not, like, here to, like, fucking talk to you guys about, like, politics or anything like that. But, I mean, you know, I don't know. Sports? Does sports count as fucking politics? Does being racist in sports count as politics if a president does it? Like, I had to talk about it, you guys, because Kylian Mbappe is my GOAT. I was just cheering for the French team like a week ago before I came to fucking AX. Like, so I have to talk about it. No, like, yeah, no, don't worry. I'm not gonna like fucking like lose my shit over this. Like, I'm actually having a really good day right now. Like, you know, I had like a good breakfast, and like I actually had a good lunch, and I'm feeling good about that. I'm glad that I actually postponed my stream. Excuse me. Because I think I would have rather like kind of just get myself settled and just like, you know, eat my food before I like get up here and, you know, talk to you guys, right? Is my chat not showing up again? This is pissing me off. It happens every time. Okay, wait, let me try to do something. Right, like switch over and then switch back. Is my chat gonna show up? Where are you? Chat, I know you're there. Hold on. Maybe if I do the transition completely. Oh, hold on, I gotta move myself actually. And I'm gonna show off my favorite YouTube channel in a little bit in this space, so I'm gonna do something about that chat box over there. I don't really like the way it looks. I'm just kind of lazy about it, you know? Alright, now will my chat come back? No, my chat doesn't wanna come back. Yeah, no, like, I think, like, yeah, oh, there you go. Now I see you. Okay. See, like, I don't know why it has to kind of refresh that way, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm not tripping. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, oh, I'm still talking about, like, the Mbappe situation, because, you know, you know, now that, more Americans are getting into football, and I'm sorry, I'm not calling it soccer, because it's not fucking called soccer, okay? It's called football. You use feet and, you know, a foot, okay? But, you know, I'm glad that more Americans are getting into football, because, you know, it's a sport, and Americans, for the most part, love sports. So it's cool to see, like, you know, a lot of, like, Americans, like, getting into, like, the spirit, and, you know, getting passionate about it, even though they did get, like, eliminated by Belgium. But you want to know what? I think it was for the best, because, like, nobody wanted to see America win. I'm sorry. Like, it has to be said. You know, look, I'm an American, and I know, like, people are gonna be like, you know, like, oh, traitor, what? But it's just, bro, like, I'm sorry, but the French team is better, and my goat Mbappe is half French Algerian, just like me. I mean, like, the fuck were Americans gonna like be like, you support this team when I have my goat? Like, people, like, you got, be real. Let's be real. Anyways, like, yeah, no, like, I don't know. This FIFA World Cup has been pretty eye-opening. And you know, but you know, I'm having a good time. You know, I was a little late getting into watching the games for FIFA. I think I missed maybe like the first few games because I was like still kind of like finalizing my move at the time. America can't win shit because a lot of us get too big of a head and be hella annoying. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't want to say it. Like, I really, really, really didn't want to say it because it just sounds really fucking rude to say that. But fucking, yeah, I mean, it's true. That's kind of like why I'm glad that, like, you know, America is not, like, dominating in football. Not American football, regular football. Because that's what we have here in the States. American football. And I'm not gonna hear this shit from other fucking people when they're like, it's called soccer. And it's just like, it's football. And I actually love American football too. I wanted to be a football player when I wanted to grow up, but that is a story for another time. Anyways, Belgium really did us a solid, you know. Every time I drink a Belgian white, I'm gonna think about how America got eliminated from the FIFA. It's gonna make me feel good. I kind of want a snack. I always fucking... I don't know why, sometimes during stream, like, when I'm, like, trying to get comfortable, I have to, like, have snack. It's really fucking obnoxious. I'm having a milk kiss. Here, I'll, like, show you what it looks like if I can, like, find it online. It's like this, Korean, like, cream soda yogurt drink. It's pretty tasty. Milk kiss. Milk kiss. Milk kiss. It's also something fun to say. Milk kiss. I want to make sure that I'm not, like, you know, in the danger zone, because I just was looking at this photo on a Target, and I don't want to, hold on a second. Milk kiss. Milk kiss. Show me the milk kiss. Allô? Je voudrais un milkies, s'il vous plaît. Ah bon. Okay. Window capture. Select window to capture. Oop. Well, there it is. Right here, as you can see. This is a milkies. This is my favorite drink. I drink this shit all the time. You know, once you don't, like, once you don't drink as much as I do anymore, you gotta, like, do something to, you know, occupy the oral fixation, if you catch my drift. Anyways. Oh, Canada Dry, that's also a good one, too. Alright, I think, I don't really need to look at this right now. Alright, so, yeah, I think the next thing that I think I want to do, is, show you guys my favorite YouTube channel, actually. or one of my favorite YouTube channels, actually, if I can, find it, because I think I had a tab somewhere open. I just want to make sure it's, like, the right one. Yeah, okay. I can't, like, say it's full. Part of it, the name of this channel is, like, in Japanese, but I think that might actually just be the name of the channel, too. Yeah, hold on. There we go. Right here. Yeah, this one. And I'll move myself a little bit so you guys can be able to see. Yeah, there we go. And then I'll put it kind of like right under. I'm gonna put it like right there. Yeah, I think that's the kind of setup I want right now. So, this channel is called Time to Travel. And I love this channel because whenever I would just want to chill and relax, I would, like, you know, put on one of these, like, travel channels that would just, like, show you, like, luxurious places to stay in Japan. And not even just Japan, I would just kind of, like, do this for, like, other travel videos too, but, you know, I think, like, I sort of like to get a feel for, like, a lot of places that I think I wouldn't normally go to. Ew, matcha. What's wrong with matcha, dude? I love matcha tea. Don't say bad shit about matcha. It's grass. Well, I mean, you could probably say that about most tea if that's what it tastes like to you, but to me, I can taste the flavor, so, skill issue. I don't just eat grass, I also smoke grass, I smoke tree. Hell, I smoke so much tree, I even became friends with my neighbor who's from Compton. But that's not even what I'm, like, trying to fucking talk about right now. Because I'm supposed to be, like, yeah, because I want to pull up, like, one of these, like, videos, actually, like, while I talk, just so that, you know, you guys have, like, something to look at while I, tell my story about, like, you know, how my, experience over in LA was. Because, you know, I didn't just, get to do, like, one thing. I did, like, fucking 4 or 5 things. So, you know, it's actually, you know, I'm getting, like, more relaxed, really, to be honest. Like, you know, just feeling like I can be able to kind of, like, talk about everything, kind of, like, decompress, kind of, like, you know, have my thoughts. Because, you know, there's a lot of reasons why, like, coming back to LA, not just to go to, like, see fucking Serendipity was important, but, like, I got, like, a lot of, like, I mean, it's no fucking secret that I've got, like, a lot of fucking baggage. I'm not gonna, like, fucking stand here and, like, blow smoke up your ass about that. But, like, I mean, I'm not going to, like, fucking stand here and, like, make excuses either. Like, you know, I think, you know, for all of my flaws, I think I am sincere to a fault. So, you know, I think that even in my worst moments, I try to, like, reflect on why things turned out the way that they did, and what can I do to, like, try to make a change, whether I get somewhere, regress, and all that. I mean, but that's, like, fucking, like, nobody needs that fucking therapy talk right now, because what am I trying to get at? Right, fuck, I went to LA. Yeah, I know, like, I know that, like, I've got, like, cool people here. Like, you know, I've got, like, I've always kind of had, like, quiet supporters in my back. Like, not even just, like, people who have, like, engaged with, like, my NSFW content, but even, like, my Safe for Work content in the past before I, started getting into NSFW. So, like, you know, I'm not really the type of person that is in constant need of fucking validation, you know? I think my actions, speak for themselves. Probably sometimes even better than my words, because I think I find myself to be a very, you know, it's unfortunate because I like to think that I actually put in a lot of effort trying to actually be civil and polite, but I find that, like, you know, it's harder for me to have a filter these days. But I think that, you know, rather than trying to like hold it in, rather than trying to like censor myself, I at least try to be like honest, I guess. But not like, I don't want to be like one of those fucking people that are like, oh, I'm one of those people who are blunt, because, you know, I hate those types of people who like try to, you know, like be fucking blunt, like an asshole, like just like as an excuse to be an asshole, because like I know I'm an asshole. That's the thing. Maybe you don't know me, you don't think I'm an asshole yet, but you'll figure it out over time. I know what I am, but like that's why like I actually put in the effort to try to, you know, dial it back. Yeah, you seem like you've been around for a while, like hardcore lurking. Like, are we like talking about like you getting into my content from the NSFW days or the Safe for Work days? What are you willing to tell me? Lone Cheddar. Whoa. People have a nice time lurking, listening to me have like my little yap sesh. I guess while I wait for you to get back to me on that, I can at least say that, like, first things first, I would like to say that, my trip to, LAX was quite smooth. I had no bullshit problems whatsoever because, I had, decided to fly in the morning on the 3rd rather than the 2nd, which is when, a lot of people were actually going to be coming in for the con. That was not on purpose. That just, you know, it just worked out that way because, my partner in crime, was able to get that day off, from their work. So, and also, I have like an inconsistent, schedule right now with my work. Like, I have a job. It's just that right now the bureaucracy is just fucking around with my paperwork until I'm like ready to like excuse me, like really actually work without constantly needing the supervision of my supervisors or things of that matter at my IRL job. Oh, yeah, okay, so you've been following me since like the B days, alright. Yeah, so you've kept up with my shit for years then. Yeah, I would say that if you were, there for my NSFW days, then you've been here for a while. Yeah. People who know me for my Safe for Work content have really been around for a long time. I'm not really, like, I still, like, talk to people who, like, know me from those days. Not too many, but some. But I would say that, the majority of people knew me for, my, old persona before. Yeah, okay. That, if you were around pretty much right when COVID was happening, yeah. Yeah, it's been, like, a good, I want to say, yeah, I would say pretty much, like, 4 or 5 years. Okay, yeah. Nice, man. Thank you for being around for so long. I appreciate that about you. You're a real OG. Well, you're here now to have a chat. I appreciate you. Like, you know, thank you for keeping my chat going. Because I think, like, I like to think I have, like, the types of viewers that, like, you know, like to have, like, you know, somebody kind of, like, bounce off of me. Well, you know, they can just, like, chill in the chat and just, you know, listen to me just talk. I'm actually starting to realize that I'm pretty good at being able to talk to myself, and I just realized I've been staring at the screen, like, without, like, picking a fucking video the entire time, because, like, there's so many good fucking videos, like, oh my god, I don't even know which one I want to pick. Fuck, oh my god, there's this one with cats. Oh my god, no, we have to watch the one with cats. Oh, it's so cute. Gonna pause this real quick. There we go. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's so cute. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm like fucking up my... Alright. Actually, I have a better idea. What if I like popped out this video actually? Can I do that? Can I pop out this video? You wanna know what? We're gonna keep it like this, actually. Yeah, alright. This is good vibes. Alright. Yeah, okay, so you were like in the old Discord before it got nuked. Just to check, wonder if the cute animal videos were posted. Cause I got it. Wonders. Yeah, okay, so I wonder is I was like I had to like read your DM twice because I don't really think I quite caught what you said there, my friend. But in any case, actually I wonder if I should like have like a mix of like tunes in the background like this. Yeah, like that. I could have like this. That way there's still like music in the background while we're like, yeah. Maybe? Is this working? Like, yeah, like that. Yeah. How do we like this? Do we like the tunes with this video at the same time, or is that a little bit too eclectic? God, I'm just fucking raw dogging autism right now because I'm like, I must have the perfect vibes with my tunes and some video in the background to play while I talk. No, I think I have to pick one. This is not working. Sorry, didn't mean to make everybody, like, suffer through a cacophony of, like, fucking 5 million noises because, like, my brain is going, like, 5 million miles per hour. Anyways, let's look at fucking cats while I tell my fucking story. So, first things first. Smoothly got the fuck on the plane, off the plane, and I ended up in a Thai neighborhood because me and my partner in crime, we had blown all of our fucking money on fucking tickets. So like we were just like, I mean, we're not like flat fucking broke, but I mean, you know, it's not like we have money to burn or anything. So we're just like, fuck it, like I don't really care that much about a hotel. I just like, you know, we'll stay at an inn, right? So we stay at an inn in a fucking Thai neighborhood, and it's fucking lit, to be honest. There isn't just like Thai people there. There's like fucking Colombians and shit too. And the reason why we picked that place is because it's closest to where the venue over at Fantastic Realities was, where the goat Demon Dice was gonna make a rare fucking appearance to like perform a few songs at like fucking 1 in the morning. It was pretty fucking cool, not gonna lie. So, you know, of course, like when, you know, my goat was gonna go out of her way to fucking not only, you know, throw the best fucking like Hololive concert of all fucking time at Serendipity, but also like, you know, be able to have time to be able to perform a few songs later that night on like no sleep, I guess, if she's telling the truth about what she said about how she didn't sleep for 5 days. I mean, like, one can only fucking speculate, but I mean, you know, I don't see why she would lie about that. Sorry, my fucking hands went fucking crazy as soon as I drank. I just had to like pull one of these. Oh shit, it's my homegirl Sam. What's good, bitch? What are you doing in my chat? I'm just about to talk about how I went to go see Serendipity. Hey, hey. Serendipity. Serendipity. Serendipitous. I am so serendipitous. Never would have guessed someone as reserved as you would be into theater. The fuck do you mean I'm into theater? I ain't into that shit. What the fuck are you talking about? I've never seen like a fucking musical in my life except for like fucking Grease in high school. Oh, you thought I was talking about a musical? No, I'm not talking about Serendipity the musical. I was fucking talking about the Hololive concert. You dumb motherfucker. It's okay, it's Sam. Like, I can say that to Sam. Fuck you, Sam. Oh shit, I like clicked the button because I was trying to smile at you in my own stream. Okay. Also, I'm like watching cat videos while I'm talking about this. You telling me to eat shit in my own stream? The fuck are you talking about? What if I just... What if I just drew your main character smoking weed? And don't you fucking talk smack about my avatar in my fucking chat. I actually think my fucking avatar kicks ass with big fucking tits. I swear to God, Sam, I will fucking ban you from my chat. Yeah, I got them fucking torpedo tits. They're awesome. That's exactly what I signed up for. Anyways, sorry, I'm getting distracted. So, right, basically, the plan was that, I was gonna go to the concert, the Serendipity, Hololive concert, and then, well, because, okay, I leave at like 10 in the morning, and then I get to my hotel pretty much right around 2. No, not even 2, actually. I think I got there right around 1 because it was an early check-in, actually. And then me and my partner in crime, we were resting, taking a nap because we had a long night ahead of us. So then we made our way over to Serendipity. And not the fucking musical, you piece of shit, Sam. Bitch. The Hololive concert, which is even more bass. Right. So, it was fucking awesome. The energy was there. You know, you hear so many fucking stories about, like, rappers that don't even show up to their own fucking concerts. Meanwhile, you got, like, you know, the whole town lit up, like, and all of their fucking cosplay and, like, Hololive drip, excited, happy, and pumped to see their Oshis. Like, you know, alright, hold on. Look, I don't even know if Serendipity is a musical, it just has a vibe with the name. Is the Hugh Grant movie verse. Look, I'm gonna start pissing people off if you start, like, naming actors, because I'm not gonna know any of their fucking names. Hugh Grant my ass. Anyways, so, I'm at Serendipity. Now, here's the thing about this concert hall that was actually quite interesting, is that when we first showed up, I had no idea that the Shrine Museum was gonna be so Moroccan. Because when I got there, I was like, what the fuck, is this a mosque? And, you know, I was just like thinking, like, I thought I was going to a concert. I didn't know I was about to pray. Jesus. God, I swear to God, people are gonna hear me say this shit and I'm just gonna be canceled, even though I'm the thing that I can talk about. I always have that in, like, the back of my mind. But, anyways. So, like, no, I'm serious, you guys. Like, fucking, I'll Google it right now. Like, give me, like, 1 fucking second. I'm gonna show you exactly what this place looks like. Give me, like, 1 fucking second. Like, fucking, Shrine Auditorium. Yeah. Like, this is what it looks like. You guys see now, right? Like, and it's got like the crescent and like the star. Like, this could be a mosque. So like, that's why I was like, wow, holy shit, this kicks ass. Like, because, you know, I love shit like this. Alright, sorry. I had to, like, stop for a second. Because, like, I feel like if I didn't, like, show people exactly what that place looked like, people would just be like, people would think I was, like, fucking capping or something. No, it's not a fucking mosque. It's just, like, I think, like, the architecture just looks like that because it was supposed to be something else. I know it was supposed to be something else, but I think the one thing that I like knew is that it was not a mosque. Because you can't do that. Like, you can't like repurpose a mosque into like a different thing. Like, it's haram. Like, oh, kitty cat, no. Bro's arm gets into a flow state. Talking to me or a little kitty cat. Meow, meow. Anyway, so like, that's what like the Shrine Auditorium looks like. It like reminds me of a mosque, and that's very nice and beautiful to me. And I think people should think mosques are pretty. I don't quite much fucking care what you think about Islam, but you have to admit that mosques are pretty. I will die on this fucking hill. So, and also, like, while I was inside of the Shrine Auditorium, I had seats that were, in the, orchestra section, I think. So, I was like, way the fuck, like, up there. You know, not like in the nosebleed seats, but like, I had pretty good seats. Like, I had a pretty good view, I would say. Like, you know, my seats weren't cheap. They weren't, like, the most expensive, but they weren't, like, cheap either. Anyways, you need to be... Alright. Hold on a second. Sorry, I just kind of had to do, like, baby's first block. And also, that was, like, my... That was my timer. So that I can take some very important meds. I need my meds. Yeah, I had to nuke someone. I had to do baby's first block. Somebody was being inappropriate in my chat. I'm sorry. Please don't compare, like, mosques to boobs. I don't like that. You can talk about my boobs. I have nice big boobs. You can talk about my boobs all you want. But please don't compare mosques to boobs. It's very inappropriate. I do not like that, please. I can understand why somebody would feel that way, and that's, like, totally understandable, but, like, mosques mean a lot to me because they remind me of... Oh, you have to lurk in a little bit, yeah. It's just because, you know, mosques are pretty important to me because they remind me of my grandfather, who I, you know, cared about and loved very dearly. And, you know, when people say bad things about mosques, I can't help but think about, like, you know, how my grandfather would feel if he was still here. So, I'm not trying to be, like, overly sensitive about it, but I would appreciate it if people were, you know, more considerate about the way that they describe a mosque. And I know, like, I'm one of those people that can come off as, like, a huge fucking asshole. Or, like, you know, one of those people that, like, fucking, like, talks a lot of shit. And, like, I don't really hold back my punches either. But, like, I have to draw the line somewhere, dude. Anyways, I don't really much care for the person that I just blocked right now. Because I'm talking about, the good time that I had at Serendipity. Serendipity. Because when I went to the third fucking floor, I saw some cool ass fucking uniforms. Thank you for like appreciating like that, Sam, because like look, I actually know how to like fucking drop the goddamn act and like fucking like start putting people in fucking game. But you know, again, I don't, you know, I'm not like here to like I think I like to I'm pretty good at like, you know, letting shit slide. So, anyways, I would much rather talk about the really cool kick-ass fucking uniforms that I saw on the top floor because I fucking love uniforms. I'm a huge like fucking military otaku. Like I would go to like l'armée du musée or musée de l'armée. No, I'm fucking wrong. Le musée de l'armée. Yeah, musée de l'armée. I like had it backwards. Basically army museum in Paris. Like I would go there all the time and just draw uniforms for like 5 million hours, and I would do that since like middle school. So like I saw that they had like these like fucking kick-ass uniforms up there, and I took pictures, and I was like, wow, this is like what I used to draw when I was like you know, doing sketches of like uniforms at the uniform museum in Paris. So you know, it made me very nostalgic. And then like as me and my partner in crime, we were getting our seats, and we were and I was like looking at like all the fucking like, you know, it was really dark at first, but you know, if you were like paying attention, you could like see like the outline of like the screen, and you know, it had like you know, it had like North Africans on top of Camelback. It was really fucking cool. Like, you know, it made me nostalgic a lot. So, you know, it really was the best show of all fucking time. Because like not only did like the girls show their fucking A game, but they like did it in like a North African fucking building, basically. Like I cannot think of a better fucking experience to have, if I'm being completely honest with you. It was genuinely like fucking like deeply personal and meaningful to me. And best part is I didn't have somebody trying to ruin it. Yeah, right. I went to a Mori concert back in 2024 for Grimoire, and the person who I thought was my friend at the time ruined my concert on purpose by, you know, it was kind of my fault because I was like, oh, look, I know she looks like the kind of girl that would like say that kind of word, and then she was like, no, well, like she said the N word, and then like it like fucking like killed my vibe for like the whole concert. And then like when she was like, I stayed until like Go Getters, but then like once like people were like, you know, calling for an encore, like my vibe was so dead that I just like fucking left, because I was like, you know, like I'm not gonna see the encore so this way I could show my black trans friend my support of her. I don't fuck with her doing that. So then like I fucking like leave the concert, and then like when I meet up with her, I was like, you know, hey, like I fucking, you know, walked out during her encore because of what you like told me about like her saying the fucking no word, and I want to be on your side about this. And then she like starts like being like like what you want, and then I'm like, the fuck, I thought I was on your side about this, like, you know. And yeah, by the way, when Demon Dice said that word, I think she was actually like a fucking teenager. I'm fucking serious. Like in like the 2010s, no less. Like that doesn't make it better, but like I mean, let's be fucking dead ass. Like Yeah, why bring it up then? Like, exactly. Like, she wanted to ruin my concert on purpose. That's what I'm trying to fucking say. Like, I'm not, like, fucking, like, trying to, like, make shit up. Like, I didn't, like, come up with, like, a fictional scenario in my head. She, like, fully, in the middle of, like, the Maury concert, like, was just like, she said the word. And I'm just like, oh, fuck, man, whatever. Like, and the reason why she did that was because she watched a drama video about me on YouTube that, like, this guy made because I told him that his fave was shit. That's it. That's all that happened. Yeah, like, yeah, dude, she doesn't fucking say the word because she's, like, been in Japan for, like, fucking 10 years. When the fuck is she gonna, like, find an opportunity to be saying any English slurs when she's living in a Japanese-speaking country? It makes no fucking sense. Yeah, no, it's just, like, I'm over it now. I'm way the fuck over it because you wanna know what? After having, like, the best fucking concert of, like, all fucking time, I, like, literally don't even give two shits about, like, what even happened back then. Even if it was fucking dog shit, because, like, there's, like, even way more fucking dog shit that happened, like, before I even fucking got to the Maury concert. I, like, nearly died in the middle of a fucking desert because I got kicked off a fucking bus in goddamn Passel robes. Don't even get me fucking started on that shit. I should actually be fucking dead. But I don't even have time to tell that story right now because I'm gonna have to, like, fucking talk about how I got to see Demon Dice and then fucking talk to Iron Mouse. That's the whole name of my fucking video. The name of my video is I talk to Iron Mouse, and I still haven't even gotten to the part where I, like, tell you guys how I got to fucking talk to Iron Mouse. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna be here for a while. Strap the fuck in, motherfuckers. I swear I'm not actually, like, I sound miserable, but I'm actually, like, having a good time. Like, I'm super chill right now. Like, you know, I'm just kind of like, fuck, like, we got a lot of ground to cover here. Oh, pizza. I need some more milkus. And a baklava. Yeah. Actually, give me 1 second, you guys. I'm gonna go get, like, more milkus and a baklava. Yeah, I want a baklava. If I can find myself. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go. Okay, guys. I'm gonna be right back. I just really need a... I really need my milkus and a baklava. Milkus and a baklava. Oh, I just realized that my screen's not really quite fully on screen. There we go. There you go. I'll be right back. I am back, you guys. Thank you for waiting for me. I have my baklava, and I have all of my drinks. Because I realized that I'm actually gonna fucking be here for a while. Holy shit. Alright. Let me take the first bite. Thank you for welcoming back. Oh. Watch me do my, like, gross, like, mouth thing. Yum. I love baklava, dude. Oh, man. Thank you. Oh, I'm not letting these, like, people fucking get me down. Like, if I'm, like, having problems, it's usually, like, personal problems. I don't usually, like, let really, like, any fucking external factors, like, fucking get to me, to be honest, actually. I think I have pretty tough, like, thick skin about that. Bye-bye. But, you know, I appreciate that. It's nice that, you know, people, like, you know, I've actually been getting, like, a lot of people that, like, not, like, a lot, but, you know, a handful of people that, like, are, you know, doing right by me. And, you know, it, you know, restores my faith in humanity a little bit each time when it happens, you know. Ooh, what video is this one? I think it changed to a different video. What's this one? Japan's must visit Cat Island for... Oh, okay, no, it's still the same video. I thought I, like, switched to a bit different video. So, like, I was, like, bouncing in my seat the whole time when I was at the concert. It was so fucking good. Like, I was like... Like, I was, like, so fucking happy. It was so fucking hyped, dude. You know, like, the girls really gave it their all. Like, I was just really blown away by the energy, you know. If you... I don't know why the ticket sales were so bad. Like, you know, more people should have gone. I know it was, like... Okay, now it is, like... Okay, they shouldn't have, like... Yes, it is, like, an objectively bad decision to like, plan the concert on, like, America Day, on, like, the 250th anniversary. But, like, you know, if you could have snatched a ticket on the third, especially because I think I heard that, there was, like, some technical difficulties, actually, the day after the first day of the concert, where I think, like, a bit of the concert had shut down for a few minutes. But I don't think that was actually the issue at hand. Other things happened, but I don't want to discuss that here. But you can do your own research. And let's see, what else? You know, and then I think what happened is I pretty much immediately after I picked up some, like, drink and snack, and then went over to Fantastic Realities to go to a DJ set where Demon Dice was going to be performing. Now, like, I'll be honest, I'm not going to pretend I, like, showed up just because I thought they had the best DJ lineup LA had to offer. But their DJ lineup was fucking, like, on top of shit. It was pretty fucking solid. Like, you know, it was definitely, like, a step up from, like, the average anime rave that you might run into. Because, you know, I definitely, like, had my raving days back then. I remember the types of clubs that I would go to when it came to raves, you know, where the kind where you could, like, sneak in drugs. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know, the kind where people are rolling and, like, you're up until 5, you know, that kind of partying. But, you know, I find that anime raves, you know, are tame, which is fine. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I mean, but, like, I'm not saying that, like, all raves or, like, parties have to have drugs, but, like, how do I put this? Like, but the music is different. Like, when you get, like, hard pumping music and then you get, like, a mix of, like, drugs in there. Like, you get like a different vibe. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not here to glorify that shit. I'm here to like tell you like the truth. To compare like, you know, the raves that I started out with versus like the raves that I've kind of been like, you know, sort of dipping my toes in a little bit. Like I'm not really the type of person to go to like a lot of raves anymore because, you know, I'm, you know, approaching that age where I don't have as much energy as I used to. And, you know, but I can still have fun while I still can. Like, while I still feel like I, you know, feel like it doesn't feel like I'm out of place, I guess, if that makes any sense. Why are they showing the toilet? Show me, like, the cats. The fuck are we doing here? Can we go back to the cats? Where are the cats? Kitty cats. There we go. They're like showing the bathroom, and I'm like, the fuck are we doing here? So fucking I get like over to Fantastic Realities for the DJ set, and we get there pretty much exactly when you should get there for a rave, which is the peak time for a rave is usually right between 11 to 12 at night. Sometimes actually after midnight, usually. So, like, I had timed it so that once the concert was over, for Serendipity, I moseyed on over to, Fantastic Realities to, you know, have a good night of dancing. Because, you know, I love dancing. And, you know, I felt like it was kind of like a bit of a challenge because I was like, oh, man, you know, I really want to, like, you know, dance and like, you know, get like a good spot to like get like right up there in front of Demon Dice so I can get like a good pick. And you know, I'm gonna have to make my way to the front, so you know, I gotta like, you know, it's gonna be like a test of my endurance. Don't want to be that one meme of why is a 50-year-old lady here. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't like, because dude, like, I'm not like, okay, look, there's gonna be people that are gonna like tell you, like, they're gonna be like, oh, you can go to a rave at any age you want. But oh my god, one time I like went to the club, like I went to a club back in the Bay that was like a Gen Z club, and like nobody was fucking dancing except for like one fucking old guy that was just fucking losing it, and then all like the fucking like Gen Z kids in there that were like trying to take gram pics were like giving him like the fucking stink eye, and I was like, I gotta get out of here. I don't wanna fucking like catch the attention of these Gen Z kids that are gonna like fucking roast me for being unk. I don't actually have anything against Gen Z, by the way. I just don't know what else to call the club that I went to back in the Bay where like the vibes were so fucking off. Yeah, no, that's like, look, I'm not here to roast Gen Z. I'm really not. Like, I don't mind that they're going through it. It's not fair to like bully younger people. I'm too grown for that. It's like fucking but I just like I like anime raves because nobody gives a fuck and you can be cringe and free there. Like and it's kind of like okay, like, look, I know people, like, really, like, hated what happened at ParkCon, and I think at some point I'm just gonna have to talk about what happened at ParkCon, because I was actually there. That's the thing. Like, yeah, I know, right? I'm here to talk about how I talked to ironmouse, but no, instead, I'm just going to have to, like, fucking remind everybody that not only was I there over at ParkCon, but I'm actually mutuals with the feet girl. Well, at least not like the same feet girl, but I'm like mutuals with like the girl who knows the feet girl, and then proceeded to go back to AX to do feet girl stuff. So yeah. One of these days I'm just going to have to talk about that. What was I doing there? Why was I at ParkCon? Did I know that the feet juice was gonna be there? No. I wish, though. Maybe I could have done... Maybe I could have, like... reconsidered my fucking decision. Hey, maybe it's gonna be a little bit crazy at this party. Fuck, man. I'm trying to talk about how I went to go see fucking Demon Dice at Fantastic Realities, not fucking ParkCon. I get another bite of my fucking baklava. Losing my fucking mind. No, shut the fuck up. I'm not talking about... No feet juice. We are not doing that here. No feet juice. No talking about feet. Actually, you know, I do have toes. My VTuber dad actually gave me toes. Because I told him to. I, went over to the Nintendo store to go get that big, fat-ass fucking DK plushie that was like $400. And, mailed it to him just so that he could give me toes. I could show you guys my toesies one day. But not now, because you guys, like, wouldn't, like, be fucking normal about the situation. You guys just had to be like, talk about feet juice at ParkCon! What did you see? Did you drink it? No! I didn't drink the fucking feet juice at ParkCon! I merely just got slapped by a maid. And I wanted it. No, I'm not gonna drink the goddamn feet juice. Fuck. I could get a fucking infection. Toe fungus. Fucking bullshit. Like, fucking, like, irony poisoned ass. Fatherless behavior ass. Fuckery? Hell no. Anyways, about Demon Dice. Right. So I went to go, you know, I was having a good time. I was like getting my dance moves on. I was like, and so like, I'm like trying to like make my way up to the front, right? And but you know, like, look, I'm not here to like, I have to tell you guys the fucking truth, okay? I have to tell you guys the fucking truth. There was a fucking sausage fest in there, okay? I don't mind that, like, now there were girls there. There were a few girls, but like, there's so many fucking guys, and I'm trying to get up front, but all of these fucking people are taller than me! I'm fucking, like, barely 5'4". I thought I was 5'3" for the longest time, and then they fucking did my height, and they were like, actually, you're more like 5'4", but you're not really like quite 5'4", and I'm like, well, which is it? I'm still fucking short! Yes, I'm fucking short, and I'm mad about it, clearly. Why do you think I'm like this? God, fuck. Like, literally, if you're just like a normal height fucking dude, you're taller than me, and I hate you for it. You can literally be fucking like 5'6", and you would still be taller than me. Fuck you! If you're taller than 5'6", I hate you! I'm kidding. Sorry, I just need to like fucking open myself another fucking Milky's because I got so fucking distracted talking about how I was like trying to get up front to like go see my fucking Kamiyoshi, but these and oh my god, and then there was this fucking giant motherfucker in front of me. Like, okay, like he didn't do anything wrong, but he was like this big motherfucker. Like, he was like the size of like 3 people. Like, and he was right and now here's the thing, like, you know, there was actually room, like, there was actually room for me to be up there. It's not like I'm taking up that much fucking space. Like, I know my tits look really big, so, like, it looks like I would take up a lot of space. But, like, okay, like, but, like, I'm normal sized IRL. Like, I'm pretty fucking normal sized IRL, I think. Like, look, I'm not, like, fucking skinny model or anything, but I'm, like, fucking normal sized. So, like, I should be able to, like, sort of get up front. Like, it's not like I'm gonna be, like, covering up the view of, like, the other guys if I'm fucking, like, barely 5'4". So basically what happens is that, you know, the goat shows up and like I've been trying to like for hours make my way up front and I'm dancing my ass off, okay? I'm dancing like as if it's the last thing I'm gonna fucking do after I've been to a fucking concert because mama ain't raised no bitch and I can be able to fucking dance all night up in this bitch. Oh my god, my accent's coming out. No. I'm sorry, I just like fucking... I have this Bay Area accent that comes out really hard, like, that's like delinquent, but it sounds... Alright, it doesn't matter. Let me just fucking continue what I'm saying. So, the goat shows up, and I'm like, this is now or never. Like, I've literally suffered too much in my life to let these fucking chuds get in my goddamn way. So I shoved my way through the front. And first these guys tried to, like, fucking close me, and I'm like, no, bitch, get the fuck. And by the way, it's not like I was like shoving through like a fuckload of people. There was like, I only like shoved through like 2 or 3 guys. It's not like I shoved through like 20 people, okay? So don't even like fucking like look at me and just be like, oh, that's really fucking rude. Why would you fucking do that? Because you wanna know what? Even when I got up front, those guys still had room to like fucking like still see shit and like film Demon Dice. So it was fine. That's what was so fucking like, why the fuck were you taking up so much fucking space up front? Jesus, I'm fucking short. Oh, but I had a fantastic time, though. It was great. I took so many cool pictures. It was, like, that was a once-in-a-lifetime fucking experience. One time in a lifetime! I got, like, 10 more years to get taller. Bro, I've been like this height, I think, since I was like fucking 12 or 13, okay? I hate to say it, like, but I literally just stopped growing, like, somehow, like, when I just reached that point. No, was I even that height yet when I was that age? I don't even know. I think I just stopped fucking growing when I was like maybe 14, like, and that's it. So stupid. Anyways. Milk. Yeah. I mean, you know, I think that's pretty on point for people in my chat to be in favor of milk, if you catch my drift. I mean, you know, I like to drink milkus, and, you know, I got big mommy milkers. Yeah, you knew where I was going with that. Like, I'm not gonna fucking pretend I wasn't gonna say that. Oh, but the thing that was stupid is that, like, I actually paid VIP, so I could have gotten, like, the fucking poster that had everybody's signatures on it, including Demon Dice's, but I was just, like, so fucking, like, satisfied with, like, her performance and how fucking badass she was on stage that, like, and after, like, dancing my ass off all night and, you know, having a good time, too. I was, like, having a good dance and, you know, got to see my goat, and then I was just, like, time to go. I was tired as fuck. So, like, look, okay, look, I would have preferred not to fucking shove those guys out of the way, but I had to, because if I didn't, I would, like, have, like, no view, okay? I'm sorry. Like, I wouldn't do that to girls, okay? But, like, these guys were just, like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. It had to be done, okay? And I do not regret it. And if somehow, like, those guys are out there and they're, like, they, like, you know, like, there's a bitch out there that did that, and I'm not cool with it. It's just like, well, I'm sorry, dude, but, you know, maybe you should have just let me, like, have a spot up front, because, you know, I wouldn't have covered, like, your view anyways, because I'm fucking short. Kitty cat! Meow, 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 meow. Oh, you cute. I'm so cute. And they're ginger cats. They're ginger cats. Alright, so in any case, it's late at night. I pass the fuck out, wake up, and it's time to go to AX. The kitty cats. I'm sorry. I'm like so many cute little kitty cats. Meow, meow. So it's time to go to AX, and I only got, like, you know, a day pass, because I've already been to AX a few times. This would have been my third time. But I didn't really want to go for, like, the full 3 or 4 days, because I'm sorry, but I just don't have that kind of money right now. Like, you know, after, like, paying for Hololive, and then, you know, also, like, going to a DJ set, and then also, you know, I didn't even want to go to AX for, like, all of the days anyways, but I figured, oh, okay, well, you know, we're gonna be in LA for one more day, because we want to, you know, see the fireworks for 4th of July, so we might as well go to AX before we go see the fireworks, you see what I mean? Because, I mean, where the fuck else are we gonna go? So, yeah, try some Milkus, dude. You can find Milkus at, Asian markets, or Korean markets, specifically, because it is a Korean drink. So, if you, like, live in neighborhoods that have Asian markets that, like, carry Korean products, or you know of, like, a nearby Korean market, or just know where Korean neighborhoods are, you will find it. Or you can simply order them online. But that's where I would check first, because I think it is better to try to buy things in person, actually, a lot more these days. A Chinese place might actually have it. I'm not sure. It depends. Kitty cat, meow, 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 meow. How long has this stream been going? Oh shit, it's not been that long. I felt like it's been longer. Yeah, so, oh, another kitty cat. Meow. Oh, she was named after a tortoise. A little black nose. Oh, that was a little meow. That was so cute. Alright. So, yeah, so we're, you know, at AX, and, like, at first, like, when I get to AX, like, we do, like, the on-site badge pickup, because we didn't actually, like, we ordered the tickets for that one day at the last minute, because we didn't know that we were gonna go, actually. So, we have to do, like, on-site pickup, because we don't have our badges. So I'm really turned the fuck around as to, like, where the fuck I'm supposed to go, and I'm like, I'm like trying to preserve my energy, you see what I mean? Because, you know, if you've ever been to AX, you know that it's a fat ass convention. So, you know, your feetsies are gonna fucking hurt if you do not like preserve your energy. And you know, like already like the night before, oh kitty cat, meow 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 meow. Supposed to be a phantom thief, delinquent angel, not a kitty cat. Yeah, so, I, you know, at first, like, I waste, like, 30 fucking minutes, like, trying to, like, find the fucking on-site pickup for the ticket, so I'm like, fuck, that was, like, such a waste of my fucking time. Jesus fucking Christ. And I was, like, so fucking hungry. But it was fine, because, like, thankfully, the place where they had, like, the on-site pickup was also, like, next to, like, where the food trucks were. So I, like, fucking, get, like, beef skirt on, like, a yakitori, which, you know, not cheap, but, you know, got my protein, and that's all I really needed. So, then afterwards, finally, we get into the con. And, like, I'm, like, fucking, what was happening? Like, I didn't, like, have, like, a plan, because I had already, like, because, like, going to AX was, like, a last-minute decision. So, I guess, like, me and my partner in crime, we just sort of, like, wandered into, like, the sort of, like, interactive play area. Like, you know, where they have, like, all, like, the booths, like, the big fucking fat-ass, like, anime video game booths and stuff. Like, you know, it's kind of, like, right front and center. And, you know, I remember that the last few times that I had gone to this con, I don't think I actually spent as much time in that area as I should, because I think I was, exploring more of, like, maybe dealer's hall or artist Sally more at the time to sort of like get a feel for like what the local vibe was like. But then like on my third time, I was just kind of like, okay, like now it's time to do like more of like the fun big ticket item stuff, like, you know, the reason why people actually like really go to this fucking con. So like and it's great because they had this like what do you call those like fucking machines where you like test your strength, where you like take a hammer and then you slam the hammer into like a thing and it goes like doing bing. I'm gonna Google it actually in like a different browser. What is the name of the hammer machine? Yeah, okay, you know what I'm talking about, but I just want to know, like, the name of it. No, it's not fucking whack-a-mole. These, like, fucking people are, like, not understanding. Google, like, just doesn't, like, okay, test your strength, hammer machine, carnival game name. Oh, it's Ring the Bell. No shit. No shit, it's called fucking Ring the Bell. Alright, so it's like strongman game, Ring the Bell, test your strength machine, all that. I think everybody calls it a hammer machine. Yeah, so, like, and, you know, they had that for they were advertising that for the anime Marriage Toxin. And that was fucking really cool. I actually, it really got me to want to watch that anime more because I actually, like, saw it before and I was actually kind of interested. And now I'm really, like, you know, motivated to watch it even more, especially because, like, the entire first season is out, so, now I'll have, like, time to be able to, like, watch the first season, before the second season comes out. And, you know, among, like, other anime that I also really want to watch, I obviously have to watch A Witch in Mongolia. I actually have, like, the first issue, sitting on my desk, actually, right now. And, you know, I want to make time to, like, watch that anime, but I just really gotta, like, make sure that I have, like, a consistent work schedule, because, again, right now things are sort of, like, up in the air for work, but not the point of, like, what I'm talking about right now. So, and by the way, I'm actually getting to the part where I'm gonna talk about fucking ironmouse finally. You know, the name of my fucking video. Sorry that I've, spent, like, nearly an hour and a half talking about literally anything else but fucking ironmouse. I wonder if I should actually, like, retweet and repost my posts that I made a while back to just let people know that I'm actually still streaming. I hope people understand that sometimes, like, when I act like I'm, like, I hope one of these days, I hope, like, people can tell when I'm acting, like, pretend upset. I think, like, sometimes, like, my delivery can be, like, too fucking dry, or I'm, like, too fucking sarcastic, that, like, people will seriously, like, think that I mean the shit that I say sometimes. It's exhausting as hell. Meow. Meow. It's almost been an hour and a half, and I still have yet to talk about the mouse. Okay, hold on. Ah! God damn. Oh my god. Why does my nothing ever work? There we go. Link in bio. Gotta make, like, all the cat noises. God, all, like, I have, like, such, like, echolalia, or whatever the fuck it's called. I can't say the word, like, correctly, but I know what it is. You guys are just gonna have to get used to this, okay? You're gonna have to, like... Oh, wait a second. What am I... Oh, I've been, like, doing this, like, in front of you guys the entire time. Didn't realize that I was doing my posts right in front of you guys. I just foolishly thought I was in a different browser. It's okay. $5 million tabs. Yeah, don't worry. There isn't, like, anything like, NSFW immediately on the timeline. I know where my NSFW post is on my timeline. I just make sure to, like, not fucking scroll down too far. Anyways, for people that are just coming in, I know it's been an hour and a half, but I'm actually about to get to the part where I'm gonna talk about ironmouse pretty fucking soon. And, you know, the entire time we've just been having a good time, like, you know, watching this, like, super, you know, kick-ass cat video on, like, my favorite, like, fucking cozy YouTube channel where, like, I would, like, fall asleep to, like, fucking videos like this, like, when I was just, like, having a hard time getting myself to fucking sleep. So, basically, so, we're in, like, the interactive area, and it's a good time. Like, there's, like, a lot of, like, fun shit to do. Like, you know, you go in, like, there was, like, one part where I was, like, taking a picture with Naruto, like, you know, where you could, like, you know, look like you were, like, sitting, like, at, like, the ramen booth, like, eating ramen and shit. That was fucking cool. Like, you know, I don't care if, like, Naruto isn't your favorite anime, but you have to, like, fucking, like, take a selfie with Naruto. Like, come the fuck on. And then, I also, like, took, like, an Undead Unluck selfie, which was really fucking awesome because that's, like, my fucking, like, top 3 shonens of, like, all time for me. So I, you know, got to, like, take a picture, like, in, like, an Undead Unluck themed, setting. Oh, yeah, you're calling me a weeb. Wow, really? What fucking put you on the fact that I was a fucking weeb? Was it the fact that I'm a fucking VTuber? Or the fact that I was talking about, taking selfies with Naruto eating ramen? Undead Unluck or you're not talking about Naruto. Everybody knows Naruto. Yeah, you should watch Undead Unluck. I put everybody on fucking Undead Unluck, but like, but like, I would say that like, sorry, I was just sort of cleaning my teeth for a second of the baklava. Yeah, no, dude, like, there has never been a better time to get into Undead Unluck, actually, than right fucking now, to be honest, because, I mean, I think the best time to be in Undead Unluck was actually when it was, like, you know, during its runtime. Like, the fandom experience was incredible. Like, you know, I could go on about that shit. But, actually, like, now is still, like, a really great time to get into it, because, they're gonna be coming out with a season 2. You know, just like Marriage Toxin, actually. So, you know, it's much better to like get into an anime when like the first season is already out, so this way you can like be able to like get an idea of like whether you fuck with it or not. And then if you do, then you can like just go ahead and read the manga. Excuse me, kind of choked on myself a little bit there. So fucking so I'm like, you know, and then there's like one with like the kaiju girl on it. I also took pictures there. And there was like a ton of like other like booths that I think I interacted with that like not like too much, but like that, you know, I got like, you know, to get a good look at like most things in there that like at least interested me. And then finally, like one of the last things that me and my partner in crime was gonna do is we went over to the Persona booth, or the Sega Atlas booth. It was like this big fucking booth. Like, actually, this video is over, so this is like a good time for me to actually like try to find this booth. Oh, and there's the Trine Auditorium again. For those of you wondering, where serendipity. Do you want to know where serendipity took place? Well, it took place at the Trine Auditorium. Right here. See? This is the Shrine Auditorium where Hololive performed. And it looks very Moroccan. Morocco. It's okay when I say it. It's okay when I say it. It's okay when I say it. Because, like, Algerians and Moroccans are, like, pretty fucking similar anyways. Going to post pics. Yeah, like, I plan on, posting, more, pictures and videos. I've just been kind of, like, holding on to them a little bit, just to kind of, like, make sure, like, which feels like it can like sort of make like the final draft, or which ones I'm probably just gonna like leave out or just kind of keep to myself, because even though I am like one of those streamers that do IRL content, I do like want to kind of like make sure that I'm like not like showing too many IRL pictures if I can help it, just so that like people are seeing more of like, you know, me, right? Fuck, what was I looking for? Fuck, what was it? Yeah, the booth. Like, the fucking, Sega Atlas, Anime Expo 2026 booth. Yeah, I kinda, no, is this it? Did it look like, it did not fucking look like this. Where the I feel like, no, these pictures can't be fucking right. Like, no, I think some of those pictures were right. Okay, not that one. Yeah, or, no, it did look like this. Okay, no, I'm wrong. Okay, no, it did look like this. Because, you know what threw me off? It was like the blue Torii gate right here. Yeah, I don't know. The blue Torii gate threw me off. But that makes sense that they have like a blue Torii gate because of like Sonic and stuff. Yeah, okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Let me also get some macro blank on here while I like think of like another video I want to throw on. Don't worry, y'all. I'm getting to the main course pretty fucking soon. Sometimes, you know, you gotta have a good fucking story time. Sometimes you gotta save the best story for fucking last, right? Like, you know? Sorry that, you know, I gotta keep you at the edge of your seats. I know. I know you've been really patient, listening to me go on and on and on about all the things that I've been doing while I was in LA. But you're just gonna have to keep waiting a little bit longer while I try to pick out a nice, relaxing video to watch. And then you're gonna have to wait just a little bit longer until I talk about these nuts. Haha, I got you. Alright. Maybe I could like fucking ooh, the Spirited Away one. Hell yeah. Let's like... Did my shit freeze? Oh my god, was I like frozen the entire time I was like trying to like put on like the moves? Wow. I try to like fucking come in here, act like as if I fucking own the goddamn place, and then I make myself look fucking stupid. Look at that. Like, look, my fucking arms went all fucking crazy. God, like, I have, like, negative Riz right now. You're immune to that shit. No, nuh-uh, nuh-uh. You are not immune to 30-year-old cougars. You are not immune to 30-year-old cougars. You are not immune to 30-year-old cougars. You are not immune. You are not immune to 30-year-old cougars. You are not immune to 30-year-old cougars. You are not immune to 30-year-old cougars. Bah! Maybe you are immune to 30-year-old cougars. No. No, you're not. You are not immune to 30-year-old cougars. You are not immune to 30-year-old cougars. Anyway, so now, like, we're at, like, the fucking, Persona booth. Because, also, yes, like, it is becoming much more apparent to me that I am attracting, I am a millennial attracting other millennials into my chat. Which is actually quite nice. It's nice to have people close to my age, actually. I don't mind anybody of any age, though, as long as they are not a minor. Anybody can be here except for minors. No minors, period. Forever. In my online space. Yeah, like, bro, you could even be in college right now, and I would just be like, hey, it's fine, you can be here, just don't be a child, as in, like, literally, not, like, figuratively. So, I'm at the fucking, Persona Atlas booth, and I'm in that like fucking line for like a while, because like at first I'm like standing in the line thinking like I was like trying to get into like a storefront, but actually it was like the line to like take fucking pictures of like another like Persona thing where you can take pictures. So you know, but that was still really fucking cool. I'm glad that I did that. and then finally we find the correct location where we can like go like buy shit, because my partner in crime, being the turbo nerd that he is, wanted to get the fucking shirt, and I was like, yeah, dude, like get whatever you want. And then, you know, they didn't have the shirt, so we got the jacket, and you know, that was all good, because I was like, yeah, that jacket kicks ass. It's like the 30th anniversary jacket. It had like black, white, and red trimming in it, on it, and you know, like I do actually like my baby blues. Like I like my baby blues and, you know, white accents on black, but most of the time I'm actually like wearing black and red actually. But maybe one day, if like I not like do a redesign, but like add an outfit to my character, I'd like to you know, get like a black, red, and white outfit one day. I think that would be really fucking cool. But you know, I think like, you know, this, you know, outfit is actually quite pretty for my sort of like ironic angel core theme. Well, it's not ironic. I actually do like angelic theme things. It's just, you know, I don't think people would associate me usually with those sort of things. But, you know, it's not the point. Sorry, I don't mean to get like fucking distracted all the time. I really am just like ADHD and autistic out my fucking ass. Like, and I really have been like raw dogging autism for like the majority of my life. So I had to like spend like a good majority of like my adult life just trying to like unfuck the things that like, you know, fucking came from just like doing shit like my own way or whatever. But, you know, I guess what's happening in this video actually? I need to start paying attention. Oh shit, that looks yummy. What is it? It's like a jelly Taiwanese dish. I'm gonna like skip around a little bit. Oh, there's a cat village! I better see cats right fucking now. Okay, wait, I'm gonna skip to a part with the cat. Okay, alright. Okay, there's gonna be cats in this video. Okay, good. I wanted there to be cats. So, right, we finally, you know, that, and by the, and now finally, like, finally, I can finally fucking talk about ironmouse. Okay, thank God. I'm sorry, it took so fucking long to finally, like, get to this fucking point where I'm talking about, like, the whole fucking, you know, the title of the video. Sorry, I had to, like, put, like, my tit through my arm through my tit for a second. That was part of, oh, kitty cat. Oh, meow, meow, meow. Sorry, what's that? I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be talking about fucking ironmouse. Fuck. Yes, fucking ironmouse, like, in my fucking picture. Hold on, I'm gonna, like, fucking find, like, a picture of, like, ironmouse. Like, one of, like, my prized fucking possessions. Like, this fucking picture that I took with fucking ironmouse. This one, right here. Like, God, like, I look so fucking cute in this picture. Like, oh my God, like, don't I look fucking, hold on, let me, like, move my ass out of move my fucking fat tits out of the way for a second. Like, don't I look so cute? Like, hold on. Oh. Like, I'm so cute here. Like, you know, I have to gas myself up sometimes, you know? Like, you know, it's not easy to look this cute at my age anymore, you know? I'm pushing 35. I am 30 or 40 years old. I do not have time for this shit. Oh, you thought it was Cinder? Wait, God, that's so fucking funny that you thought that I was wearing a fucking Cinder shirt. Holy shit. No, dude, I'm not wearing a Cinder shirt. I got this Buff Puff shirt because I think, like, I just got, like, a deal on, like, gamer subs. I don't even fucking drink gamer subs, by the way. I just really wanted that fucking Demon Dice lunchbox. So, like, I think what happened is, I don't know if there was, like, some kind of deal I was trying to take advantage of, but, Oh, right. The fucking Iron Mouse story. Oh, I did it again. I'm so fucking distracted. Fucking, anyways. I'm actually gonna... Oh, is there a way I can, like, play, like, the cat video and, like, show, like... I gotta pick one. Because, like... Alright. I'm gonna, like, show this picture one more time. And we're gonna go back to, like, watching the cat video. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm done being a vain bitch. Okay, sorry. Back to the topic at hand. Now, here is, the thing that you need to, like, understand about, like, how I was able to, like, fucking talk to Iron Mouse. You need a lottery ticket, but the thing is that, I did not fucking have one. I simply just didn't know that you had to apply for one. I just, you know, me and my partner, we, just, came up to Mans and, you know, was just like, hey, is this like a meet and greet? And then he was like, oh, yeah. And then I was like, oh, can we meet Iron Mouse? And then they were just like, oh, we're like serving the lottery ticket winners first. But you can, like, I think, like, what was it? Like, it's just like, you can wait 15 minutes. That's what he said, yeah. It's just like, yeah. We're serving the lottery ticket winners and you can wait 15 minutes. And then I heard that and I was like, oh, can we, like, just, wait here? And then he was just like, oh, no, you can't, like, stand right here to wait. You have to, like, go somewhere else. So, like, I was just like, yeah, that's cool, whatever. Like, I looked at my partner in crime and I was like, let's go get some fucking lemonade. So, you know, I didn't, like, make, like, a big fucking deal about it. I don't know if maybe that was, like, part of it because, like, you know, I didn't actually, like, put on, like, the fit, like, on purpose with, like, the fucking cinnamon roll ears and, like, the fucking buff puff shirt to try to, like, increase my odds or anything like that. I just actually genuinely, like, showed up looking like this on purpose. But, like, I mean, I am trying to, like, sort of, like, reverse engineer what I think could have happened that, like, you know, swayed the odds towards my favor of, like, basically, like, pulling off the impossible or some shit. So, look, I've been through a lot of shit in my life. I've, you know, talked to, important people in my life, and I've had, like, you know, I've lost a lot of things in my life. So, you know, I knew that the Iron Mouse booth was there for merch, but I just didn't know she was doing the meet and greet, so, you know, I just was like, okay, I'm gonna try, you know, to see if I can, like, go, like, meet Iron Mouse, and if it doesn't work, fine, it's cool, fuck it. You know, it's not like I should be going out of my way to, like, so many fucking things, so it's like, so I'm like, alright, whatever, so we go get, like, lemonade, then we, like, go on, like, the other side of, like, fucking Iron Mouse's booth, like, you know, where they can't even, like, fucking see us. So we're, like, out of their line of vision, and we're just kind of, like, sitting there, like, because we're taking a break from, like, all the fucking, like, walking and shit that we've been, like, fucking doing all over the con. And, you know, my partner in crime was like, hey, I'm gonna sit down for a little bit longer, but I'm gonna watch her stuff, while I'm sitting down. And I'm just like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'll go then. So, I show up again, 15 minutes, exactly as, like, the guy had said, and, you know, I went up to him, and I was just like, okay, hey dude, is it, like, good now? And, he was just like, oh, is it, just you? And then I was just like, yeah, it's just me. And then he was like, okay, cool, you can go. Oh yeah, I forgot to, like, mention this, but actually before me and my partner in crime had, walked away from that guy, he had actually, like, thanked us for, like, listening to him, and he appreciated that we, like, walked away when he told us to. And, look, I'm not, like, here to, like, make, like, any, like, claims or anything, but now that I'm, like, thinking about it, I'm like, are people, like, fucking tripping over themselves, like, trying to, like, fucking, like, shove in line to go fucking talk to Iron Mouse? I mean, whatever, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing this whole VTuber shit wrong. Like, you know, am I supposed to, like, fucking, like, I don't know, fucking, like, break my goddamn legs trying to, like, fucking, like, earn a lottery ticket? I know it's not easy to get one. But let me explain, okay? Like, I really don't want this, like, fucking guy to get in trouble, because I actually don't think he did anything wrong. I think he was, like, deadass, like, I think, like, maybe I just passed the fucking vibe check or something, because I think, like, bro could see that, like, I wasn't, like, trying to be pushy, that I wasn't, like, you know, because he didn't guarantee that I was gonna get in. He just told me, oh, you can check back in 15 minutes, but, you know, it doesn't guarantee whether you go to fucking talk to Iron Mouse. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, whatever, man. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, whatever. And, you know, I go in, you know. And by the way, as I'm getting in line, there's, like, another guy that, like, saw me do it, right? And then he, like, tries to go, like, talk to that guy to try to see if he could also get in line. And then, you know, that conversation doesn't last very long, because I think, like, whatever happened, he just, like, had to walk away. So I'm pretty sure, like, he got turned away. So I was really, like, the last person, I think, there. Like, I don't think there was anybody else there. I think I was actually the last person. So, you know, I had already, like, come up with, like, 3 or 4 questions. Like, I didn't know what the rules for, like, the questions were, because, again, I just showed the fuck up. And, you know, as I was, like, in line, they're, like, talking about the rules. And, like, this lady, she's, like, telling me the rules, right? And she's, like, oh, I don't remember all the fucking rules. But she was just, like, no talking about religion. No talking about politics. Don't bring up, past shit about, like, shoujo VTubers. Like, she didn't say shit, but, like, it was all this shit. And I was just, like... like, I was, like, making all of, like, these fucking faces. Oh, shit, I, like, fucking ruined my video making, like, all the hotkey expressions. I'm gonna try to see if I can, like... I'm gonna go to, like, a rule onsen instead. Yeah, so, anyways, you know, it was unfortunate. Like, you know, it was unfortunate that, like, you know, the people that are working there felt like the need that they had to, like, fucking, like, tell me, or not just me, but just tell people that shit, because I just, you know. Now, it was actually good that they had the no religion rule, because I was gonna, that was one of my questions that I had to throw out, not because I was gonna fucking ask for fucking Iron Mouse's hot take about religion. Jesus fucking Christ, no. No, I was just like, hey, I went to the first mosque in Kobe, and it is a beautiful mosque. Because remember earlier when we were talking about pretty, like, North African architecture and stuff, like, you know, that the mosque in Kobe also has, like, pretty Arabian architecture and stuff, and it's actually, like, nearby this shrine. And I would just be like, oh, like, maybe I could, like, ask her if, like, Connor could, like, take her to the first mosque in Kobe, because it actually has, you know, historical significance, not only just being the first mosque in Kobe, but Kobe is also a city that is rich with a history that dates back to a very important historical figure known as Chiune Sugihara, who's, like, my fucking, like, hyperfixation historical figure when it comes to, like, Japanese figures in World War II, because he was a diplomat that signed like thousands of visas so to Lithuanian Jews to escape from, you know, the 1939 thing, and then was able to get them to safety in Kobe. That is where the Lithuanian Jews ended up. So, I think, I don't care if Connor is fucking Welsh. I believe we should We need to do better. We should... Mosques are pretty. I want people to know that mosques are pretty. I want... If the white people can be cool with going inside of, like, the mosque and not be fucking weird about it, they can see that the mosque is pretty, just like how the churches are quite pretty. They are pretty. Look, like, if you're gonna have, like, an angel or demonic theme, you're gonna be, like, dealing with, like, church stuff, right? Like, why the fuck can't we, like, use that same logic for mosques? I swear to God, this is why, like, you know, shit's gotta stop being so fucking politicized. I should be allowed to be able to talk about pretty mosques without it having to be, like, some sort of, like, controversial thing. Anyways, it didn't matter. I didn't give a shit that I didn't, like, fucking get to ask the cringe mosque question to Iron Mouse, because, honestly, I'm not trying to... I'm not here to make her fucking uncomfortable, for fuck's sake. She's got, like, enough shit going on than to have, like, some fucking, like, dumb hag like me, like, fucking ask my stupid tism mosque question. Anyways, what I ended up asking Iron Mouse was, who would be your dream pick for the Super Bowl? Because at the last minute, I actually thought of a way better fucking question, because then my backup question was gonna be, oh, do you like carnitas or do you like carne asada better? Because, I mean, I need to know if she's like a carne asada girl or a carnitas girl, because if she's a carnitas girl, then I don't have to feel haram about eating carnitas, because carnitas are fucking delicious, okay? I don't care if I'm Jewish and Muslim. You can't make me stop eating carnitas. I need carnitas, okay? I am from the Bay. I personally think she would pick carnitas. I know she's Puerto Rican, but, like, look, like, you know, she would know, like, you know, a good taco. Anyways, I asked her what her dream pick for the Super Bowl was. And, you know, I didn't realize that I wasn't actually, like, recording her until, like, halfway through my conversation with her, because I'm not really, like, the type of person that, like, tries to, like, shove my phone into people's faces. I actually think I, you know, live, like, a pretty private lifestyle, surprisingly. I'm trying to, like, open up more and to kind of, like, talk about myself more, you know, to share my experiences, but, you know, for the longest time, I was pretty private, and, you know, still am. So, I don't usually have, like, the instinct to always, like, immediately, like, pull out my fucking phone to, like, fucking record things, because I like to, like, experience things in the moment, you know? Yeah, I asked Iron Mouse what her Super Bowl, her dream pick for the Super Bowl was. Yeah, and I just, but don't worry, I did actually record the other half. Oh, okay, Twitch is being stupid. Okay, good. I thought it was, like, something with me. I'm fucking, you know, as I'm, like, talking to Mouse, I'm just like, hey, you know, during, like, the Super Bowl when Bad Bunny was performing, and I saw you make that post of, like, I think I tried to tell her that, like, because I think I didn't explain what the post was, but, like, I tried to tell her that the post that she made where her, where she's, like, dancing with the Puerto Rican flag in the background, you know, I thought that was really funny, and I still think about that. And, you know, I was like, that made me think of you. Like, when I think of Bad Bunny, I think of, like, you and how much you would love that. No, you can't eat gumbo. Good food is good. You lost me on that one, but, like, basically, I'm telling her, shit, what was my train of thought? Let me start over. Yeah, okay, so, I'm telling her that Bad Bunny made me think of her, and, you know, she was like, oh, thank you, you know, being very nice and friendly, and, you know, it's not like an act either, like, she's actually just like that. Yeah, see, that's, like, the crazy thing is that, like, you get, like, fucking weirdos that will just be, like, saying, like, all sorts of, like, fucking weird nonsense about, like, fucking Iron Mouse. Like, I don't know if people, like, think she's, like, trying to, like, put on a fucking act or something. There was, like, one point where people just thought her, like, fucking voice was fake. And I was just like, look, like, there are certain things you just can't, like, fucking fake, even if you are behind a fucking screen. And I can actually say that because I physically spoke to fucking Mouse. So I'm not, like, one of those people with, like, an opinion that's just, like, talking out my ass and doesn't know what they're fucking saying. So, like, she was, quite pleasant. Like, I really appreciated that, because you have to understand something. Like, most people have actually treated me like shit. Not just, like, online, but IRL too. I'm actually pretty used to people treating me like fucking hot garbage. And I'm keenly aware of the fact that people treat me like hot fucking garbage, even though not only have I spoken to Iron Mouse, but I've actually spoken to Demon Dice too. Yeah, that's another thing people don't know about me. Yeah, I've actually spoken to Demon Dice. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Because it's really nobody's fucking business about, like, what me and Demon Dice talked about. But I will be on the record to say that. Because, now that I can, like, stand here in front of people and say that I talked to Iron Mouse, then it shouldn't be a fucking lie when I say that I actually also got to talk to Demon Dice. And, I just think it's really interesting the way that people, like, fucking treat you when they think that, you're beneath them, or maybe that, you aren't, like, going around slinging, like, big dick fucking numbers that, like, would, mean anything in their eyes. Just a little bit of food for thought. Just wanted to, like, get a little bit of that pettiness out of the way, so this way I can actually talk about something that's, pretty wholesome, actually. Like, really. It's just, I really just wanted to, like, get that a little bit off my fucking chest before I continue, because it really actually, like, meant something to me, actually, to have, like, a VTuber actually talk to me like a person, like, nicely. And it turns out that the VTubers who happen to be the nicest to me are the biggest ones, ironically. And then one that is, like, my robot idol Oshi in Japan. Like, I have like one smaller streamer Oshi, and then I have like one big streamer Oshi. Iron Mouse is actually not my Oshi, but I am very passionate about her and highly respect the things that she does. And it was genuinely like a privilege and an opportunity to actually talk to Iron Mouse, and I'm not just like saying that to like fucking lick her goddamn taint. Like, I think that, she is a genuinely, like, hardworking person that, like, has to work not just twice as hard, but 3 times as hard to be treated with the same fucking respect as able-bodied people. It is what it is. And, when I spoke to Iron Mouse, like, something that I had noticed before I was about to talk to her was that they were actually timing how much time you had to talk to her. I would only, like, figure it out later when I googled it, that you only have like 90 minutes to talk, or I think they might have told me that, like, at the last minute. So I was like, okay, I better make sure that I, don't go over time, keep my conversation short, but make sure that I'm not, like, rushing her or anything, because I was actually really just trying to have a conversation with her. Like, I wasn't, like, trying. I'm fucking tired, okay? Like, I'm not, like, here to, like, fucking, like, try to, like, land some sort of, like, fucking networking opportunity or whatever. Like, even though that would probably be the fucking smart thing to do. Like, I guess I'm fucking stupid. I had my one chance to fucking talk to Iron Mouse, and instead of fucking trying to find a way that I could, like, I don't know, like, put myself on the fucking map, I just asked her, who's your fucking dream pick for the fucking Super Bowl? And she said Otto. That was her dream pick. And I was like, oh, Otto, that's actually really cool. Like, it wasn't a stupid fucking answer. I didn't think she was gonna give me a stupid fucking answer, but, like, that was, like, legit. Like, I respect that heavy. Like, I can't even fucking believe that there are, like, people out here that, like, fucking harass the shit out of, like, Iron Mouse. All because, what? Because she's cringe? Because she goes, wah, 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 wah. Like, that's everybody's fucking problem? But let's be for real. Jesus. Some people are so fucking, like... Doesn't matter. Anyway, so... Anyway, so fucking, And, you know, I'm, like, adding on to her conversation, too. Like, I'm actually, like, engaged with, like, the conversation that we're having. You know? I'm just like... Oh, like, you want to know what? Like, and I said it in the video, too. Like, I have, like, the video that you can see on my socials. And I'm gonna post it on Instagram, too. I was like, oh, okay, so you want, like, Otto to perform at the next Super Bowl? You know, it would be really cool, like, you know, since, like, Stranger Than Heaven is gonna be coming out, you know, it would be cool if, like, Otto and Snoop could perform at the concert, because maybe what they might be able to do is, like, they might be able to get, like, Snoop to, like, perform at the Super Bowl, but then, like, they could, like, bring in, like, the people that worked on Stranger Than Heaven to, like, come in for a performance. I think that might actually, like, be the move. So, you know, I was actually, like, you know, on her side about this. You know, I wasn't being fake. I wasn't, like, you know, doing bullshit. Like, you know, I'm glad that I actually had, like, you know, a genuine organic interaction with ironmouse that didn't involve this stupid fucking dance and performance that people have to do fucking constantly, where they're constantly fucking jerking each other off, like, about how popular they are, and, you know, like, you know, how they're going to, like, climb the ladder and, you know, get all fucking popular and, you know, whatever. That shit's so fucking irritating. This is why, like, sometimes, like, I think, like, you know, as much as I love being a VTuber and, like, doing, like, VTuber stuff, like, it's like, am I really fucking cut out for this shit? I'm not gonna stop. But it's like, I feel like people who are, like, you know, doing it, like, I don't have anything against, like, successful people, by the way, as much as, like, I joke about, like, oh, popular, successful people. Like, I think it's fine to be popular. One of my Oshis is literally, like, the fucking top Oshi, like, for fuck's sake. But it's just, I resent people that, like, only have that shit on their mind. And, like, I was just genuinely grateful that I had, like, a genuine interaction with ironmouse, and, you know, I was, like, you know, I really thought about it, and, you know, I was like, yeah, you know, like, that's a good one. Like, I'm gonna remember that. Thank you so much. And I actually paused for a second before she, like, because while we were, like, talking, she, like, interjected, but, like, not in, like, a bad way, but because she was, like, really excited when I was, like, bringing up the idea of, like, Otto and Snoop performing at the Super Bowl. So, like, she was like, I think that would be amazing. And I was like, oh my god, sorry. Because, like, I didn't want to, like, interrupt her, because, like, I noticed that sometimes, like, when people would, like, run out of time with her, like, during the 90 minutes, and then, like, the other people would, like, be pushing, like, the people to, like, wrap it up, or, like, you know, to just, like, okay, time's up, gotta go. And I was just like, I'm gonna take the time to thank ironmouse with the allotted time that I have. And there was, like, a moment when I thought I accidentally interrupted her. I, like, paused for a second, and I knew that, like, oh, I'm probably wasting fucking precious seconds to talk to fucking ironmouse. Just wanted to make sure I was treating her like a person, I guess, over whatever the fuck fan interaction shit that I could have had. And then, you know, I was just like, but then, like, once I knew that, like, she didn't have, like, anything more to say, like, you know, once she was like, I think that would be amazing. And then I was like, yeah, you know, like, that would be a really good one. I'm gonna remember that. And I meant that when I said that. And, I was like, thank you very much. And, you know, I really meant that with my full chest. And then she was like, no, thank you. Would you like to take a picture? And then I was like, yes, thank you. And then that's when I took this picture that, if I could find it. It's my pinned, so I don't have to, like, scroll anywhere. I took, like, a cutie patootie pic with ironmouse, and I'm very happy with it. I don't care that it only has 10 likes. I think that we look actually pretty cute together. Now, I know there's definitely, like, other, like, cosplayers that are way more cute than me, in, like, people who, like, you know, are made for this, but, like, this still, like, means a lot to me, because, you know, this picture is, like, proof that, like, actually, I'm gonna, like, I think I'm done, like, watching, like, crap like this for now. I'm gonna put my macro blank back on. Yeah. Just gonna make sure I got the tunes right. Are my tunes not even playing? What is happening, bro? Oh, it's too quiet. That's why. There we go. Oh shit, that was way too loud. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was like way too fucking loud. I was like wondering where the fuck the music was. I really wish MJ was still alive. Left to see him print out. Going to print out. I should. You know, okay, that on it. Okay, you know, you're not actually capping. Maybe I should actually like get this fucking framed. God, I know that like seems so fucking cringe, but actually like I'm serious, like because this picture is like proof to me that like VTubers can be nice to me, that I am not like a complete fucking asshole. Like, because, like I said, I know I'm an asshole, but, like, I know, like, I do know, like, when to, like, not. I don't know, man. Like, I'm trying. I'm fucking trying, dude. It's just, like, I just have the type of, like, I think my, so, I just have, like, I just sound like I'm constantly done with shit. That's my problem. And in a way, I kind of am. But, like, I'm not, like, in my woe is me bullshit, if that makes any sense. I'm not gonna, like, you know, no matter, like, how upset I could, like, get about shit sometimes, I'm never gonna, like, fucking come up here and, like, fucking, like, make you guys, like, think that, like, I'm never gonna, like, get anywhere, or that I'm never gonna, like, try to, like, you know, do things or try things to keep, like, moving forward. And, you know, I hope, like, you know, no matter, like, what I say or what I do, when I do decide to, like, get up, like, on my streams, like, that I can just fucking, you know, it's a journey, man. You know, I'm glad that, like, I debuted, like, well, not exactly debuted, I pre-debuted. I'm glad I pre-debuted when I did, because, you know, then I had, like, this opportunity to be able to, like, sort of, I guess, you know, keep track of, like, you know, what's going on with me, whether I'm just, like, you know, going about my life, or if I'm, like, working on my art and stuff like that. Like, I know it's not, like, the smartest move to, like, treat, like, social media or, like, certain, like, online platforms as, like, a fucking personal diary or anything like that, but, I mean, within reason, I won't, like, get, like, too fucking up and personal about, like, my bullshit, but I'll be honest, I'll talk about certain things, I'll, like, touch up upon certain things, and then I'll keep it a buck, you know? Like, and, you know, I'm thankful for not just ironmouse, but even Demon Dice for actually giving me the time of fucking day. You know, it's gonna take me a while until I can, like, really open up about, like, what I've really got going under the hood when it comes to, like, what the fuck my deal is, like, what the fuck is my problem, or, like, what the fuck even happened, and how did I even turn out the way that I did, or, like, what do I even want to do? And, you know, I have a pretty good idea, I think, about, you know, what I'm, like, doing, like, and how I'm gonna do it. Yeah, like, here's the thing, like, I'm not, like, it's not that, like, I'm afraid, or it's not that, like, I don't want to, like, fucking, like, it's just that, you know, the nature of, like, online spaces is that, you know, people aren't, you can't, like, you have to, like, you have to, like, assume that people are going to retaliate at you in the worst way possible when it comes to online spaces, unfortunately. People just don't have any fucking respect. So there's a lot of things that I keep to my chest, a lot of things that I don't talk about, because I've seen what happens when people think that, you know, if they can dig up enough dirt on you, that they can be able to hold it over your head. But I can at least be thankful for the fact that I haven't had anybody try to do that to me yet, if only because I'm very good at keeping that shit locked up. Not so much locked up like I really have anything to hide, but like, I like to think that, like, you know, that I act sincerely enough in my actions, and that I carry myself in a way where that if anybody were to like ask me about anything, that I would always be prepared to answer, because I don't feel the need to lie about things. So as long as I'm not lying about things, then I don't ever have to stress out. Yeah, like, it's like that, man. You know, like, you know, I'm in a new city now. So most of my friends are kind of like spread out now, but I still have like a few friends back home. And you know, there used to be easier ways to make friends online, back in the old days, but I think, like, I don't know if those days are long gone, because I feel like it's hard to explain. Like, I feel like people aren't really trying to make friends out here. People are kind of like competing with one another, not even just for like the fucking numbers game, but even like just competing for everything, whether it's like getting a fucking boyfriend, a girlfriend, or like, you know, having like, you know, the best friends, which kind of defeats the purpose of having friends. Like, but you know, that doesn't matter, because I can at least say that after my time talking to Iron Mouse and Demon Dice, I was definitely able to, you know, end things, like, you know, go out with a bang, as they say. Literally. Because fireworks were happening all over the fucking city, man. You know, that was the crazy part. I've never seen the city so fucking lit up. Like, you know, I was like out by that Thai neighborhood, and they were blowing up fucking fireworks right next to my fucking inn, and like all over the fucking buildings. And you know, the Colombians were just like chilling across the street, just like fucking making tasty food. I kind of wish I had their food first before I decided to like get like Thai food from like a place nearby, because, you know, of course you're gonna have like Thai food in the Thai neighborhood. Like, these people really truly did not give two fucks. They were just firing that shit. Helicopters were there, but they weren't gonna do anything. So, you know, when I was like watching those fireworks, you know, I felt something that I haven't felt in like a really long time. And I really mean that. You know, I felt like a childlike wonder watching those fireworks. You know, days bygone. Back, you know, when you used to be a kid, or in your youth. Like, even when I was a young adult, I would like, you know, chill up, you know, by the cookout, you know, during 4th of July. So, you know, I felt like my heart flutter, and I felt it really just get, you know, that flutter that you get when you're carefree, pretty much. And, you know, I wouldn't trade that feeling for the world. I really wouldn't. After everything that I've been through. And honestly, I think that might be pretty much how I would want to end my stream. I don't think I have anything else to add after that. I think I've pretty much said what I said. So, thank you for taking the time to come to my stream. You know, just chill. And, you know, just want to get a better look at my picture. Nope. Just want to get a better look at my picture one more time. Here. Yeah. Right here. Oh, you're about to celebrate your birthday? Happy birthday, man. Okay, that would make you a fucking... Does that make you like a Cancer or a Leo? I wouldn't know. You're probably a Cancer. Zodiacs are fake. But, hey, it's fun to believe in bullshit. Yeah, one of my best friends is Cancer. No, not... is Cancer. Well, never mind. That sounded fucking wrong. Alright. Up. I don't know if you heard that, but that's all my shit cracking, because, you know, I am 30 or 40 years old. I do not have time for this shit. And even though I am 30 or 40 years old, I still look like I am fucking 20, apparently. I mean, I don't know. I mean, every time people ask me how old I am, or they try to guess how old I am, they are still guessing in the 20s. So, you know, I can be thankful for the fact that even though I am closer to being 40 than I am 20, or I don't know, like, I guess that's really all a matter of fucking opinion. Like, I want to try to keep looking this good for another 10 years until my shit really just finally gives out. And now, I would like to end the stream on that note. Yeah. Just want to keep looking this good until my shit gives out. Just fucking... Till my pelvis just gets grinded to fucking dust. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to make it fucking weird. All right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go now. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye.